Joining me now, Kayleigh McEnany, co-host of Outnumbered. I saw her earlier today. It was such a pleasure always, former White House press secretary under President Trump.
Great to have you always.
Kayleigh, Bernie Sanders' head is about to explode. That's the way it seems.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. Look, progressives, Dagan, are getting rolled here. They had all this list of demands. They said they wouldn't cave. In the end, they are caving because what it's looking like is there may be a vote on that infrastructure bill that's bipartisan without the simultaneous vote of the monstrosity of a reconciliation bill. So, yeah, Sanders, his dental plan, that's in question with Medicare. There's a whole lot here that they're not getting, as Manchin and Sinema seem to call the shots.
Well, the wealth tax was just impossible to implement, and it was extremely dangerous in terms of the power that it would give the Internal Revenue Service, in terms of it going after not income but just assets. And so it just seemed like, I think Steve Forbes referred to it as just a fig leaf. They were just so desperate to do something. That was kind of the giveaway that this might not happen.
Sure, and it starts with, so-called billionaires, because it's easy to vilify, the uber wealthy, the 700 most wealthy people in the country. It starts there, saying we're going to tax on gains you make in your property or your assets, even when you don't earn this as income, per se. But Jonathan Turley laid out a really interesting argument that perhaps this is unconstitutional with the 16th Amendment and the way state apportionment and direct taxes work. So really interesting. They, probably nixed it because they realized it wouldn't hold up in court, as appealing as it may seem from a political standpoint.
And I didn't understand, or I don't understand, this kind of arbitrary deadline to hand Joe Biden some Pyrrhic victory before he goes off to Glasgow. And again, adding insult to the injury that all Americans are feeling because of the sky-high gas prices, he's going to go overseas and talk about climate change, which, again, if you stop using fossil fuels and you send fossil fuel prices sky high, which has been the whole point all along, that he's kind of kowtowing and genuflecting to people overseas while turning his back on the people who are struggling here at home.
For sure, Dagan. I mean, I don't have to tell you, this is a weak and crippled president. I can't imagine what those meetings are like overseas. We see what President Biden's like on a stage at a rally. He can't even seem to put two words together. His demeanor is crippled. But not only that, his presidency is. I mean, the whole world watched as we had that disgraceful exit out of Afghanistan. The whole world's watching as he's blowing up the Trump economy, sky-high prices. So all he wants is a slight victory, a little tailwind going into these meetings, because that's really all he got. But I agree with you, Dagan. I don't think that's going to cut it. The whole world saw Afghanistan, felt betrayed, our allies criticizing us, despite what Biden said. So he's hobbling into these meetings overseas.
And 7 presidents promised energy independence. Donald Trump, the president, delivered it. And Joe Biden has taken a chainsaw to one of our greatest economic and geopolitical strengths in just less than a year on the job. Really sad. Kayleigh, great to see you.
Cancel Keystone. That's what he did.
Day one, Keystone, and a moratorium on new permits, and permits have declined. He's sick to Federal Reserve on the energy producers, trying to go after them for funding, trying to go after the financial firms for funding fossil fuel projects at every turn. This is what they want. They want sky-high energy prices to make these alternatives more palatable financially, and it's just screwing over people who have to commute to work and feed their families. Kayleigh, great to see you. I digress. More time next time, I promise.
Thank you.